You ever tell yourself that you're gonna start when the time is right? Yeah, me too. I used to set out about everything. I used to set out about starting a business, getting in shape, even something as small as posting my first YouTube video. You guys should follow my page, by the way. Yeah, I convinced myself that there was this perfect time waiting for me in the future and everything would just click. But oh, was I wrong. Instead, what I learned was that the perfect time was a perfect lie that I was telling myself. Today, I want to take the time out to talk to you, not as a lecturer, because I'm not as a motivational speaker, because I'm not, but as a friend. Because let's be honest, we have all been there, overthinking, delaying, waiting, all just to avoid the discomfort of starting. We've been there. I want to tell you this story. I remember this one specific moment, right? I was sitting in my room late at night scrolling through videos and I came across someone talking about how they built their life from nothing, how they just started even when they had no clue what they were doing. And I could remember pausing that video and thinking, man, I could do something just like that. I felt motivated and ready, but almost at the same time, another voice crept in. It said, not yet. You don't have the right equipment. You're not confident enough. You need to learn more first. Wait until things get easier to start. So guess what your boy did? I waited. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. We know how the story goes. Nothing changed. Not because I wasn't capable, but because I was stuck in a loop. This illusion that I needed the perfect timing to begin. But here's what nobody tells you. Waiting on the perfect time is just fear in disguise. Boom, I told you. It feels logical, it sounds responsible, but most times it's just a way of protecting ourselves from discomfort. Because starting is uncomfortable. Starting means risking failure. Starting means being seen before you're even ready. Starting means accepting that you may not be good at something, at least not yet. Just put yourself out there. And most of us are not taking risks. So instead, we wait. We wait for more confidence. We wait for more knowledge. We wait for the right circumstances. But again, the truth is, these things do not come before you start. They come because you start. There was a point where this really hit me. I saw someone I knew personally, doing the exact same thing I had been waiting to do. They didn't have better resources than me. They weren't more talented than me. They weren't even more prepared than me. The only difference is they started and I didn't. That realization hurt because I wanted to do it first. I know deep down I wasn't stuck because of timing. I was stuck because I kept choosing comfort over progress. And that's when I had to ask myself the hard question. How much longer are you going to wait, self? How much longer are you going to watch other people less prepared than you do the things that you know you can do? That really hurt. So I had to make a decision, not a big one, not a life-changing one, not even a cinematic decision, just a simple one. I am going to start, even if it's messy. And let me be real with you, it was messy as hell. Have you seen some of my first videos? I didn't delete them, they're still on my page. The first time I tried, it wasn't good. The second attempt still wasn't great. The third, slightly better, but still far from what I imagined. And I know that you can relate too, because as people, we always picture perfection. And when we start to do something and it doesn't come out the way we look, we don't want to do it anymore. We want to quit. I feel you. There was a moment I felt embarrassed. Moments I doubted myself. Moments I thought about just going back, quitting, and just waiting. But something interesting started to happen. Every time I showed up, even imperfectly, I got a little bit better, just slightly. And those small improvements started to stack up. I started to understand things I couldn't have learned just by thinking about them. I built confidence not because I felt ready, but because I proved to myself that I could keep going even when I wasn't ready. And that changed everything for me. Then one day, it clicked. Not in a way I expected. There was no perfect time, no magical feeling of now everything is aligned. Instead, there was this quiet realization. The perfect time I had been waiting for was something I had to create. It wasn't something that showed up. It wasn't something that arrived when everything was easy. It was something that formed because I kept showing up despite being imperfect. That's when I finally understood. Perfect time is a lie. Not because time doesn't matter at all, but because waiting for perfection will keep you stuck. There will always be something missing. There will always be a reason to delay. There will always be a part of you that says, not yet. If you listen to that voice forever, you'll never begin. So what to do instead? How do you actually break out of this mindset? Let me share a few things that helped me. Real practical shifts that made a difference. 1. Shrink the starting line. We often delay things because we imagine the startup to be this grand something. We want all the flashing lights, the big banners, all the promotions. You need not to do that. Instead, ask yourself, what is the smallest step I can do today? Not next week, not when things calm down, today. Maybe it's writing one paragraph, maybe it's recording one video although you're not prepared. Like me right now, I'm reading a script. Maybe it's going for a walk. Make it so small that you can't justify missing it. Number 2, accept that your first attempt will be horrible. Seriously, this one thing changed everything for me. Your first version is supposed to be bad. Like, have you ever seen my first video? Yeah, I didn't delete it. I know I said it earlier. It's still on my page. You should go and check it out. If you wait until you can do something perfectly, you're basically choosing to never do it at all. Because you can't get something perfect on the first try. You need to practice. Give yourself permission to start. The people that you look up to and admire, go check them out. I'm pretty sure their first videos or whatever they did was not perfect. Go and check it out. Number 3, focus on consistency and not timing. We put too much pressure on the right time and not enough on focusing on showing up regularly. Consistency is how you build your craft. Every time you do something, you notice something small that you can improve upon or even change. And after many tries, you get scary good at it. Progress does not come from one perfect decision. It comes from 100 imperfect ones. Consistency is how you build your craft. Number 4, rename fear as a signal. That feeling of hesitation, doubt, it doesn't mean stop. It usually means this matters to you. And anything that matters to you is going to feel uncomfortable at first. I know you know this. You had that feeling just yesterday. So instead of running from that feeling, use it as a sign that you're moving in the right direction. Please, it's like taking a test. You feel doubt, but you know that you have to go through this step, don't you? Number 5, build momentum, not perfection. Momentum is powerful. Once you start moving, even though it's slow, it becomes easier. But you can't build momentum if you never take the first step. So don't aim for perfection again. Aim for motion. Try, start, move. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, let it be this. Your life is not waiting for the perfect moment. It's waiting for you to decide imperfect action is enough. Because the truth is, the longer you wait for everything to line up, the more time you lose. And the moment you're waiting for, it does not exist in the future. It's created in the present, through action, through effort, through showing up when it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, and uncertain. So whatever it is you've been putting off, start small. Start messy, but start now. If this kind of video helps you, especially with your mindset, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.